think we need a moment's more silence because this team has died. It's over. It's over,
This
man.
team is just dog shite. Absolute dog shite. People, I got no words. I got no words. None whatsoever. None. Yeah, hella notes. I don't even want to talk on them anymore. I told you lot last week this would be the shortest podcast ever because I am absolutely disgusted. Absolutely disgusted that that is the performance that these players think they can put out against that Tottenham team, that Spurs team.
You know the worst thing for me? I expected that to happen. Didn't expect a comfortable victory. Didn't even expect a victory. Knew Spurs were going to score. Knew that we'd be shit. It's just boring now, man. It's just boring.
Bruh.
Told you the season was done before. Not just in the Premier League, but in the FA Cup and the Champions League. We're just going through the motions. It's done. It's done. For all those optimistic fans out there that need any further proof, I know you just switched off your TV sets.
At home.
What more do you need to see? What more do you need to see?
At home, can't beat this Spurs team. 13 injuries, mainly first team players, and we can't beat this Spurs team. Bro, I just.
You didn't expect to win the game, though, did you? Did you expect to win the game?
Do you know
I
what?
sure didn't.
Do you know what? My sister's a Spurs fan, yeah, and she was like, "Nah, we're not winning." I said, "Look, you know what? Against this Liverpool side, anything's possible. This is a throwback to Liverpool of old. When teams were struggling down at the bottom, come to Anfield, come collect 3 points.
Yeah,
We'll help you out."
points.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Like,
There you go.
what more do we need? Like Chelsea
And you
losing.
know what else? You know what else? This is the catalyst from which Spurs stay in the Premier League. 100% Spurs will stay up. Spurs will stay up now. Yeah, we've given them that leg up. There you go. There's your first points under your new manager. They're going to turn the corner now. They're going to be all right. They're going to be all right. And we're just going to go through the motions, probably beat Galatasaray on Wednesday. All the fans are up again. It's bullshit, bro. It's bullshit. I'm done with it. It's just boring.
Absolute
It's
dog
boring.
bro.
Call
Absolute
it a
dog
day. Final whistle on the season, man. Done. Ah,
Like, we didn't even. How many clear chances did we even create? Like, we're so toothless. We're so
nothing.
just
Nothing.
limp, bruv. I don't even think Viagra could help our shit. Like, it's
No,
diabolical.
we're done.
Absolutely diabolical. Like, when I think of the changes that he made, I know he's thinking ahead to the Champions League, using that as an excuse. But you check it, you got Rio and Frimpong playing wide who give you that penetration. But then who was really up front? Like, you got Cody Gakpo. He's not a number 9. He's not a number 9. For the type of balls Rio and Frimpong are going to put in, who was there to attack it? Like, it didn't make sense. And then you bring on
You know what's
Ekatike.
sorry to cut you, bro, but like all the criticism that I've given Gakpo and you've given Gakpo and that the whole fan base has, I can't blame him for today. Yeah, because you've put two wingers that flash balls across the box that are there for cutbacks. He's not a striker. He doesn't have that instinct. So
Yeah,
what are you expecting from him? What are you expecting from him?
On the Gakpo thing, yeah, I actually think Gakpo was okay today. He was strong. He was a battering ram. He held the ball
Mm,
up. He won free kicks.
mm,
I don't think there was any much more I could really ask of Gakpo. Even in the second half, when we were breaking and the ball to Salah looked like it had gone, he made it. He passed it through again. Like, he got it through.
mm.
For me, Gakpo had a 7.5 game. Like, I'm not mad at Gakpo, but
You can't
you've got
blame
a
him.
manager.
I'm not blaming him today.
No. You've got a manager that's playing him in the number 9 role. And for me, if you're going to play Gakpo in a number 9 role, it's more of a link play rather than having wingers who are going to beat a man and get a ball across the box. For me, you need an Isak Ekatike if you're going to play Engamoa and Frimpong. You know, that's just how I see it. It's like, it's just mad. It's just mad. Like, 1-0 was never going to be enough for us. And like I said, man, like, we just don't create enough chances, man. Like,
Enough
like,
chances. How about any chances, bro? How about any chances at all?
How?
Can you think that from that whole
No,
game? Yeah,
no,
as
no,
one clear
no.
cut
I know
chance.
it's no, no, no. I can't. I can't.
There's nothing. There's nothing.
That Spurs team is awful. That keeper's awful. His kicking's awful. He under pressure, he crumbles. Where was the press? Where was the front press? Like, bro, and you know what? Yeah, McAllister. Listen, great player, but his legs are gone, man. His legs are gone. You like if you're gonna play him, you have to rotate him with Curtis Jones. Like his legs ain't there. Like it just
Yeah.
doesn't make sense. Like we can all
If
see it. We
anything,
can.
if anything, that was one of the changes I would have made with Wednesday in mind. Like, why didn't Jones start today? You know, I mean, Jones, at least for nothing else, he's got legs, he's got energy, he's got enthusiasm. He can cover the ground,
Yeah.
but you don't start him, and you know that McAllister is dying slowly in front of our eyes. He's got that same South American disease that we saw Fabinho get all those years
Ah,
ago.
carbon
They
copy.
just
Carbon copy.
they just drop off a cliff and their legs go. His technical ability is still there, but he needs a slower lead. We can see that.
Yeah.
It's right
Yeah.
before our eyes. He's not.
Yeah.
No one's saying he's not a quality footballer because he
No,
clearly
no,
is.
that's not in
But the
doubt. That's not
pace
in doubt.
and the athleticism of the Premier League is just too much for him. And to be fair, it was probably too much for him last season as well. But we were a better team, so we were able to plug
Mm,
those gaps. You know, people were still running past him. People were still catching up with him last season. But now, as a team, we can't compensate for that. Yeah, we can't cover him. And so why aren't you putting some legs in the team? So why again are you just playing the same players over and over again, and then come the presser talking about 3 games in 7 days? Well, fucking change the players that you can. Yeah, put
mm,
some fresh legs in there. Yeah, and what you're going to argue that, oh, what, he did that up front, but that wasn't the right chemistry. It wasn't the right selection of players. Again
mm,
and again and again, I'm referring back to Slot and how he manages this team or mismanages this team. Yeah, you can't get consistent performances. You can't get consistent results. No matter what you try, nothing works. Yeah. When are we going to call a spade a spade? I think it was today when I heard those boos at full
mm.
time.
Yeah, that was
Because
crazy. That's the first
that
time
was
I've
a lot.
really heard it. Yeah, that was
That was a
crazy.
lot. That was a
Yeah.
lot. And yeah, we didn't actually lose the game. As much as it was a horrible result, we didn't lose the game. And the fans are feeling that because they know that this Liverpool team, no matter how poor we are, we shouldn't be drawing the game to Spurs. It
Mm,
shouldn't be happening.
mm. No,
Yeah.
definitely. I
So,
can't.
I mean, the jury isn't even out. Conviction done, bruv. He's guilty. He's done. He's finished. Remove him. Remove him. Do not pass
No,
go. Out.
yeah. I think as well
Ah,
as do you know what? I'm blaming the whole collective. I'm blaming Slot. Like his team selection wasn't right for me, and I'm blaming the players as well. One thing I didn't understand about Slot is why are we resting Kanate? Why was Kanate rested? Like I've got nothing against Joey G, yeah, but why was Kanate rested? I need to know. Kanate was rested and Van Dijk wasn't. So what? They've played the most of the same amount of games. And if anything, Kanate's played less because he's the one that's been substituted more often than not.
mm. I'd
So I'm
only,
so confused.
I'd only really say that Kanate has done more work than anyone else defensively, and we know he's susceptible to injuries. So I guess that might have been in the thinking. I don't know what the medical teams told him about, how much near the red zone he is and them things there. Like I don't know, but I don't think it was a necessary change. But we don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
That's true.
But
That's true.
I don't think his exclusion really had much of an impact on how we played, except for the fact that his passes into the midfield and beyond are slightly better than Joey G's.
Mm.
And he's a little bit more progressive with his passing in terms of he tends to look forward a little bit more. And that may have helped us at times, but I don't think it would have affected the result, if I'm honest.
The reason why I think Joey G's at fault for the goal. I think Van Dijk is running across the box
Mm.
with the player and he's holding him
Yeah.
up. He's holding him up, and then Gomez tucks in to I don't know if what he was thinking, maybe blocking a shot or whatever, and then Charlison's just there in acres of space. Do you see what I mean? So that gives him the opportunity to scuff that shot, may I add. Yeah, he didn't even hit that cleanly, but that scuff rolled past Allison. So I kind of blame Joey G. Like Van Dijk's running with the player. We saw when Van Dijk had the one on one, when Richarlison had the one on one, and Van Dijk was with him. He just held him off and let Allison do his job. So like
Yeah.
the man is with him. Let's leave him. You got to think of the man outside you. I don't know. Maybe I'm nitpicking, but Yeah, Joey G for me today is a couple times as well. Like he had the ball, got caught. Instead of just playing it back first time, he got caught on the ball, and Spurs the possession turned over. But so it wasn't the greatest game for me for Joey G. But that's why I'm asking where was Kanate. But you know what, bro? Overall, it just stunk, bro. It just stunk. Do you know? No. Let me not be too reactionary. Let me compose myself, people. It started okay. It started a lot better than what I expected it to start the game. I think Rio, that kid. How many more superlatives can we say about Rio? He's just electric. Everyone was waxing about Max Dowman yesterday in the Arsenal game. For me, he's Rio's done way more than Max. I'm not saying Max is better or not better, or whatever. I'm not getting into that. I'm just saying like Rio's performance today. He had more minutes on the pitch. He was just electric every time, taking on his man to the point where they put three players out there for Rio, and he was still getting past, man. The pass for Verts, the way he flicked it on his bro, the Techers.
The kid's
Whoa.
special, man. It's special, and you know what I mean. It's a little nugget of hope for next season, or hopefully somebody that can manage him a little better and integrate him into the team a little bit better, and get better players playing with more chemistry around him.
Mm,
Um, but for the fact that this is big old Liverpool Football Club and it's a 17-year-old on his Premier League first start, he's our major biggest threat. That's a problem, bro. That's a problem. And as brilliant as he is, yeah, we shouldn't be relying on him. And
no,
knowing
yeah,
that the performances were going to drop off slightly as soon as he came off the pitch. Don't get me wrong,
crazy.
Salah and Ekatike were okay when they came on, but we did drop off and it became more of a basketball match. And it was like, hold on, we saw this coming. The same
Yeah,
way we saw, well, same way I saw, I knew Richarlison was going to score today because he always does well against us. We saw that the performances were going to drop off. And don't get me wrong, Rio was tiring. You could see that. You could see that. Let's be realistic. He's 17. It's a high
yeah.
intensity match, and he
I
had a
don't think
lot
you
of the
can play
ball.
90 minutes. You can't ask a 17-year-old
No,
to
no,
play
no, he
90.
couldn't. And you know what? There was one point where he must have beaten the Spurs fullback, come back, cut it back, and then played back, and he got a big applause for that. He just about got back into position, and they gave it back to him again. And I'm like, hold on, like, this guy's run half the length of the pitch here, beating two man. Give him 10 seconds for a breather.
Yeah,
But we're so desperate to give him the
yeah,
ball because he was our only threat. We pinged it straight back at him, and you could
mm,
see that he was ready to go again, but he hadn't really recovered yet. And I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
are we that desperate? And we are. Our
yeah.
main threat is 17 years of
It's
age.
actually quite sad that this is what we've resorted to,
Um,
relying on a 17-year-old kid with no Premier League experience. It's absolutely
there you
mad. But
go.
the
There
kid
you
is
go,
a
man.
shining light. And as I was
Is
saying at the start, for me, it started okay. I mean, it looked like in the first half we were seeing flashes of RJ Ryan Gravenberch from last season. Some of
yeah,
the
yeah, I
turns he
agree.
was producing, I was like, whew, do you know what I mean? Amazing. But I say all that to say, as good as it started to look in the first half, there was still no threat. There was still no goal threat. It was just nice football in patches. And obviously, we get the free kick from McAllister running into a bunch of bodies and basically getting a foul. Like, I don't know where he was going to go with that run if he never got
That's one
fouled.
of his main skills, you know. I mean, a lot of the time he doesn't get the free kick and he rolls around for at least
Yeah.
25 seconds when we're a man short on the pitch. But
Yeah.
he actually got it this time. And I think we were lucky to get the free kick, if I'm honest.
Well, I don't think we were lucky. I think it was a free kick. I think Suso catches him. You see, Suso definitely
Yeah,
catches
he
him.
was generous. It was
Mm.
generous.
So obviously upset Soberslai. Question: Soberslai, free kick specialist, or was the goalkeeper poor for that goal?
The goalkeeper was hella poor. Like, we know he's not a great goalkeeper. Yeah, we know that. We know he's jittery. He doesn't inspire confidence. But if you've got there and you've got your whole full hand on the ball, yeah.
You got to
Number
keep it
one,
out.
you probably could have dived with both hands because you got there. And number two, one of those hands should have been enough to keep the ball out. It wasn't in the top corner. It wasn't like the Arsenal or Man City one where you just ain't saving that. I
Mm.
thought it was poor, to be honest. And it's like I barely celebrated. I was like, oh, okay, another free kick from Soboslai, giving me 300 bags a week and let's call it a day. But I just, I just felt like it was poor goalkeeping. And realistically, it wasn't a chance. It was just another set piece.
Yeah.
And that's what we're being reduced to because we can't create nothing else.
Yeah,
It's
moments of greatness. Yeah, that's it. All
yeah,
we're looking for. A special moment in a game. Nothing. Yeah, not great football. And it makes it even worse that Slot keeps talking about other teams and their football and all this stuff. And this is the football that his team are producing. It's absolutely crazy. You know what else I noticed as well?
I got to that point, bro, that every time his face is on my TV, I press mute. I can't engage no more. I can't hear the same thing over and over again
I
because
don't
it's
watch
just
press
draining.
conferences. I don't watch
Yeah, I'm
post match
done.
interview. I don't watch. Soon as the game's over, TV's off. When the game
Yeah.
starts, 5-10 minutes before the game starts, TV's on, or whatever the case might be, it's on mute. I'm not listening to slot. I'm not listening to pundits. I'm not listening to none of that. I'm just purely watching the game. I don't want to hear slot. I don't want to hear his excuses for today or in general. So I'm with you on that one, broski. Trust me. But
Let me ask you a question real quick, bro.
it's gone.
My friend asked me this. He goes, Dad, these are the same players that we had last season. Is it fair to say that we have brilliant players when we are winning, but we don't have fighters when we're losing?
Wow. Wow.
And I looked at him and I was like, hmm. Because I think about Ryan Gravenberg. When we're playing well, he's amazing. When we're not, he looks a bit ragged and he doesn't really seem like he's fit for purpose for that role. McAllister, the same. Although he's a fighter, he doesn't have the physicality needed anymore. Yeah. Salah this season as well. When we're playing well, great. When we're not playing so well, he has rescued us numerous times, but this season he's really struggled.
Mm.
Who else? Soboslai I can't include in that because he's done well this season. But in terms of the midfield, that's two out of your three guys that
Yeah.
they don't have an effect on the game positively when you're in a negative instance. And I'm like, is that part of the reason as to why our struggle is so massive, considering it's the same midfield?
You know what? I'm still trying to see if I can answer that question. I really am. Because I feel like we do have the fight, but even though we have the fight, we lack the quality with that goes along with the fight to in order to get out of the negative situation. Yeah, take today being the example. Like when the goal goes in, yeah, how many times did we turn over possession? Like, do you get what I'm saying? In that short space of time, like
Mm,
they thought the ball was we were in their half and the ball was just going ping back across ping ping ping,
mm,
and I think I don't know who it goes into, if it's going to Gravenberch or Neoni, I can't remember, and they lose it, and then Tottenham are on the attack. So we fought enough to get the ball back up there and get all of our
mm.
players forward, but then we've lacked the quality to produce something at the end to back up the fight that we've. You get what I'm saying? So
So is that got to do with our athletic ability now then, in that we're having to use so much of our energy to fight to get back into situations that we haven't got the quality to actually affect the game
yeah,
positively.
yeah, probably.
It's almost like the guy that beats five man and when he comes to shoot, he's shattered and he can't hit
Yeah,
the target.
yeah. That's a
You know
great
what I
analogy.
mean?
That's it. And then you get by the time you get there, it's tired legs,
And then
tired mind.
you can't even connect properly with the ball and yeah.
Look
It's
at the end.
it's scary.
Look at the counter attack we had where Ekatike had it, and he all
Mm.
like play out wide to
Yeah,
Chiesa.
yeah,
The ball was behind him. Now
yeah.
TK's got no reason to really be tired, but you know the energy that he was taking to be back to defend to get up there. There's the
Mm.
fight, but he's got up there, and then the pass afterwards was poor.
The
Like
past
you're a
well,
Premier League player and you're playing
mm.
balls behind players. Like, come on, man. I can do that. You can
Past,
do. That's my new saying. I can do that. You can do that. But them man can't do that. They play football all day, every day. You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I'm not having that. I'm not having that. But that was a great question, bruv. And I think I have to say, yeah, your boy's right, man. Your boy's right. You know what I'm saying? We do lack the fight. You know what I mean? But I just don't
Because
know, man.
when he asked me, I was thinking back to last season. How many desperate situations were we in? Not very many.
No, because we
Not very
controlled
many.
games. We were in
Because we
control.
controlled games and it was comfortable. Not
Mm.
very many. Not where we're really struggling to get back into a game and our necks are on the line here. And it's like it wasn't that often. And so we didn't have to exhibit it that much. I can think of being 2-1 down away to Arsenal. Yeah, it's early enough in the season, it's not gonna kill us. I can remember at home to Fulham
But
when
we,
we went down to
even
10
in the
men.
Arsenal game, in the Arsenal game, we came back 2-2. We showed the fight.
Yeah,
Didn't
that's what
have
I'm
to
saying.
kind of
So
score. Yeah,
we were losing. We were only losing 2-1.
yeah.
The Fulham game when we had Robertson sent off, we came back
Mm.
and we done well in that game. But I can't really think of desperate situations last season where these men had to step up differently.
Yeah.
Because they were always winning. They
Yeah,
were
because
always winning.
like you said, we were winning and we were always in control of the games. We always had
Yeah,
control over the games, which we lack control now. We absolutely lack control. Even in the last few
yeah.
minutes of the first half, like just it's a few minutes to go. Just keep the ball. When losing the ball, Spurs are attacking. I'm like, what is going on? Like, there's minutes to go till half time. Just keep the ball. Just move the ball around, make Spurs run after you. And we can't do that. It's like panic stations. It's
I
crazy.
think I think the PTSD that these players have from this season affects them every single game. The late collapses, the late losses, even the late wins, it's
Mm.
all affected them to the point whereby you're struggling to hold on to a 1-0 lead at home. All you need to do is keep the ball. Move from
Mm.
side to side, which is what you've been doing all season anyway. Move from side to side, but don't go anywhere. Yeah?
Bro,
And
it
the
got like a
PTSD, you knew it
basketball
was
game
coming.
towards the end. What it was like
For
it's like there
what
was
and
no
why?
middle of the park. It was either our
Yeah,
goal or their goal.
crazy.
Absolutely,
Crazy.
absolutely mental. You're right though. The PTSD is real, man. It is really, really
Yeah.
real. And
The same way we
that
feel it, bro, they feel it, because they know
mm,
they've experienced it. How many goals have we conceded and scored in the last 85 to 95 minutes? It's got to be a stupid number. It's got to be like 15 or something. And
I
like they
don't know.
know it's coming. They know it's
Yeah.
coming, and the tension and the stress and the nervousness obviously then
Mm.
transmits to the crowd. That transmits back to the players, and you could just know a goal was coming today. You knew it. You knew it. So,
Like you said, Richarlison, he loves to play against us. He always get bags of goal. Luckily,
uh,
the goals he scored has never really resulted in them winning a game, but this will be like a
mm,
win to them. Like you said, this will be their springboard to go on.
yeah,
And
they'll stay up.
you know what I mean? I've got Arsenal fans messaging me like, "Can't you lot do anything right?" And what can I say, man? You can't, man. But I
Nah,
keep telling you,
you can't.
you can't bank on you can't bank on this team. When we should be winning, you cannot bank on this team. There's no banker games for Liverpool anymore this season. Every game is jeopardy. Every game is up in the air. Every single game is up for debate, bro, when it shouldn't be. Now we got what we got next? Brighton away.
Right.
Brighton
Yeah.
away. That's not no easy game after Galatasaray. But the reason I'm not thinking about Champions League because as much as I said we can win the Champions League, oh yeah, they're proving me so wrong. I'm looking at the next Premier League game where we have an opportunity to get back in the top four. You know what I mean? And that's no easy game, Brighton away. So Lord knows what happens in that game. Lord knows. Lord knows. But listen, guys, I didn't forget, Just because I'm upset, I didn't forget, man. Road to 500, man. Come on, man. You know what we're doing here, man. I'm saying like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, follow us on the socials, get us to 500, man. Come on, man. Like I said, we need joy, man. We need joy. Come on. We're all suffering as Liverpool fans. We need some joy. 500 by the end of March will bring us some joy. Come on. But yeah, Sam, yeah. Last words, it's just shit, bruv. It's just fucking shit.
It's just fucking shit. That's it. Done.
People, man. Until the next time, man.